Morning, folks. Today's Tuesday, April 23rd, day 66. We're getting ready to get started. You can see Bluegrass in the background getting his stuff ready. Packs are done. We're getting ready to go. We're going to do a short day today. It's only going to be 6 miles to the hostel. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to a hot shower. This hostel is a historic hostel built in the 1800s. And supposedly the food is real good. They cook organic meals and do all kind of stuff like that. So it's going to be interesting staying there. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to a 0 day. Let our bodies heal a little bit. I think both of us are getting a little sore. So we're going to take a day of rest just to get recharged. So looking forward to it. And we're going to head on down the trail in just a minute and we'll see you on the trail. Our first water crossing of the day. See if I can do this without falling in. Yeah. Looks like it's going to be another beautiful day. A little chilly right now, but I think we started off, it was 36 this morning, which isn't that bad. We've had worse days. And while I got this rolling, go ahead and acknowledge the trail this morning. Said in yesterday's video how easy the last couple of days have been. They've been pretty cruisy hikes. This morning the trail said, all right, I'll show you. So we started the morning with a long uphill climb. It's about 1.5 miles long of nothing but uphill. We're still going a little bit uphill, but it's calmed down. Stopped for a minute to catch my breath because it's been a long one. But also, while I'm here, show you the view I'm looking at. Gorgeous valley down there. I think that's where we're heading. Not real sure right now. We've got to get over this ridge first, but we'll find out in a little while. Yeah, we're still going uphill. It's smoothed out a little bit, but not quite as bad as it was, but it's still, as you can tell when I turn this curve, it's still going uphill. Got a little better view of that valley down there. It's spectacular. You can see the whole ridge line there. They just keep coming. It always amazes me how you're in the middle of the woods on the top of a mountain and you come to these campsites and they're the most beautiful grass you've ever seen. Beautiful place to camp. Makes me wonder if it stays like that year round, or at least once the weather warms up it turns green, but it's a beautiful campsite. Okay, came out here, and LOA and Hugo was up here, and they said, when we get there, they're here this morning, and they said, you need to come see this view. So we came to see it, and it was well worth the climb. You can see the entire valley, all the mountains near and far. And we're standing on a nice little rock here. Way to start the morning, folks. Makes it all worthwhile. One of the things we've noticed as we're going up the hill, Bluegrass was just telling me, you look at the trees, the higher you go, fewer signs of spring up here. None of the trees have leaved out yet. Some of the grass along the trail has started turning green. We just had us a good chuckle, folks. I got to share this with you. We're walking along the trail. Bluegrass is behind me. Not a cloud in the sky. I mean, it's perfectly blue skies, as you can see. Perfectly blue skies. And he kept saying, you feel raindrops? I said, yeah. I don't know where they're coming from. I thought it was dew in the trees. And then we realized there's no leaves on the trees. Where are we getting the dew from? So we keep walking and going along, and I start hearing this sound. It's whoo, whoo, whoo. I said, what in the world? And if you'll look at my water bottle, somewhere along the line, I've lost the lid. And the wind's blowing it to our face. So I guess every time I would step, the water would splash up and blow back on him. So he thought it was raining. So we had a good laugh. Just thought I'd share that. A little bit of rock scrambling. He did a little more gracefully than I did. I had to get down on my butt. Woods Hole Hostel, half a mile ahead. That's where we're staying tonight, and we're gonna take a zero there tomorrow. I'm gonna take a little break. But first, we got about a half-mile road walk to get there. Which unfortunately means we've got a half-mile back when it's time to come back. That's okay, it'll be worth it. And we're here, folks. It's a good-looking place. You got what they call safari tents up there. See hikers coming out of the hostel building. We don't know which building we'll be in, but we'll find out. No, that's a bunkhouse right there. It says so right on it. Got a little dog to greet you. Show you a little bit of the Woods Hole Hostel. It's the room where Bluegrass and I are staying. This is inside the main house. So this is inside the 1800s log house. This is upstairs. I'll show you our room where the window is from the outside. Coming through here, that's the bathroom in the house. That's where we took a shower. I just took a shower in there. Got a private room in here. Here's the shower room. What's cool, you can hear the music playing. I'm gonna come on downstairs. I don't have my shoes on and I don't have my boot over my ankles, so I'm taking it very gently down these stairs. I don't want to mess up anything. But this is the downstairs. That's about as far as I go. Not gonna really go any further because there's people down here and everything, so don't want to go interrupt them. But this is the downstairs of the building. And you can tell by looking over here, this is the original log cabin, 1850s. Nice place. This is the back side of the Woods Hole Hostel. So it's the back side of that's the bunkhouse. Got a washroom right here. Resupply closet right there. It's all on honor system. And pretty good resupply in there. I'll go ahead and show you guys the resupply. If I can get the door open. Pretty good resupply options in there. So this is where we'll be resupplying for before our next stop. You can see in the back there, that's the main house with the red roof there. And back up here so you can see. The window right there on the right, that's our room up with upstairs. So that's what we're looking at of. So we're in that house. Yep. And this hostel's a little different. You don't go into town. There's no way to get to town, but they cook for you. They cook dinner. Dinner's at 6 o'clock. They cook breakfast at 7:30. So you gotta be there to eat it. But they cook it all right here for you. Go in the bunkhouse and let you see inside the bunkhouse. So this is the bunkhouse. You got bunks in here. You do have an upstairs. I'm not gonna go upstairs, but you got one up there. You got your drinks and food here if you want some snacks in between. And they make these here that are really good, these oatmeal chocolate chip cookie bars. They're excellent. I've already had one of them. Don't know what's in these cabinets. Oh, that's just extra drinks to go in the refrigerator. You got your guitar, which is in just about every bunkhouse we've been in. They have a guitar for somebody to play, and usually somebody does. Back out in the common ground, you got your fire pit right here, and they encourage you to build a fire. So yeah, it's a really nice place to stay. Sort of laid back, so we're gonna stay here and take a zero tomorrow. I can think of worse places to kick back and spend the day. So this is probably all I may video a little bit more tonight during dinner time, but probably not. This is probably gonna be it for the day. Sitting on the front porch over here at Woods Hole Hostel, and this day tripper is over here, working over here, and he's playing a little bit and entertaining us tonight. Sometimes this just makes for a good ending to the day. Probably as much for him as it does for me. I think the dog wants to get into the action on the yoga a little bit, trying to enjoy the yoga with him.
That's funny.
So I gotta get the dog doing yoga.
He wants the yoga.
The dog's doing the yoga.
The older dog's like, nah.
Yeah, the younger dog's doing the yoga with him.
That's hilarious.
Bluegrass was sitting right there on the rock, and I don't think the locals liked it too well with him sitting there, so they went all up his shirt and everywhere else. They're not fire ants, thank goodness. It was more just crawling around all over than anything. But he got up pretty quick. Just wanted to show you preparing for dinner at Woods Hole Hostel. So they got all the plates set up there and the water glasses filled. And we're getting ready for dinner. So we'll be ready for her to ring the dinner bell in just a little bit. Comes Neville getting ready to ring the dinner bell. There we go. It's dinner time, folks. That means it's dinner time and everybody comes running. So we got to circle up in the yard.
What did hot stuff get here?
But it doesn't matter. We're gathering in the circles, just like maybe somebody in your family did or didn't do. We're not going to give a blessing like we did this one. We're actually going to do something more kiddy. We're gonna or earthy or whatever. We're going to take a moment of silence, 5 or 10 seconds, and then we're going to think of something we're thankful for. We're also going to introduce ourselves, say your name, where you're from, and what you're thankful for. Whoever feels like breaking that silence,